G'day all, welcome back to Dad vs Son, our playthrough of the full campaign from Stalingrad 42 from GMT and Mark Simonich, and we're about to go on with turn 27, the blah blah blah, the Soviet turn, and it says here as well, Allies land in North Africa, which I didn't see before. For 939, so I'm just going to have a quick look. Okay, and we were supposed to redeploy one of these to North Africa, so it's gone now. So I'll just chuck it in the tray. So we've actually only got one German air and one Romanian air. Okay, so winter offensive 33. Okay, so the during the Soviet initial phase, starting with turn 25, the Soviet player may use the marker to announce the start of the winter offensive. And we are going to start the winter offensive, so we remove the marker. It is now used, and it can just go into the tray. The effects. During the Soviet initial phase on the turn, the winter offensive starts. Remove the Romanian air unit from play. So it's gone. It suffered heavy losses at the start of Uranus and lost most of its forward airfields. Place 2 planned offensive markers and 2 supply points, all on their ready side, with any friendly HQs that are currently in supply. They all may be placed with 1 HQ or distributed. Okay, so we actually have no supply points to put out. Well, we don't have supply points, but we do have supply dumps. So that's 2 supply points. So I'm going to put 1 out with Bryansk, and I'm going to put 1 out here with South, and I am going to put the off-board prep with South, and with, in fact, I'm going to put them both with South. So they're both ready to go. Right, so we've done that. Turn order flips. On the turn following the start of the winter offensive, the sequence of play switches, and the Soviet player goes first for the rest of the game. Between the 2 back-to-back Soviet player turns, the Axis player has an interchange turn, which is a mini player turn that allows the Axis player some movement and rally before the turn order switches. Okay, so we can forget about that at the moment until we've finished the Soviet turn, and then we can go on from there. So at the moment, going back to here, we don't have any air units. We can remove train markers from the Soviets, and we have 4 over in the Stalingrad front, which is all of them. And we have removed them. Okay. Axis fortifications under construction are now completed. And we had just the one, I believe, because the other one got blown up, which is over here and is now completed like that. Allocate 2 Axis resource points. So again, we can do what? In fact, I can't do that, can I? Because they couldn't get up. Oh no, I can, because it said just give them to them. But I have no other resource points that I can do. If I switch this one to that, and I switch this one to that, because they're already there, to supply dumps, then I've got 2 resource points that I can use. So I'm going to bring them on in C over here, and we'll move them down to D next turn during movement and bring them on. Okay, place Axis reinforcements, and ye gods, we have 3 infantry divisions, 1 infantry regiment, 1 tank corps, and another artillery unit. So they're all going to come on up in B with all that stuff like that. Restore units using replacements, and we have 4 replacements. As I said, we have 1 special and 1 cav, so I'm going to bring on a single step cav and a tank, and they're going to come on, or be ready to come on, in B as well. And we have 2 infantry, and we're going to put them down in Tammen area. So we're going to replace this little fella here and this little fella here to bring them up to speed like that. Flip Axis leaders, and I don't think we need to. He's still good. Yep. And flip any planned defensive markers. We don't need to either because they're already flipped. So we're into movement. So what do we want to do? Okay. Very little's going to happen here. Okay. But what we might do is just try and be a pain in the arse, and we may move, what have we got there, 3, and 4 is 6. We may just bring these over to here and attack this bastard here, like that. That'll be a 2-to-1. Try and take him out, and then, again, that's going to give us a chance to just give him a hard time more than anything else. I can't get anybody back to here other than taking this guy. He's got to stop there, so I can't get anybody there at all, at all. So that's not going to really help at all. Down here, I may move some troops out and just try and take out some of their units down there as well to be a pain in the arse. Over here, I might actually put in an attack and maybe even just try and take out this remnant here. I don't think I'll be able to do anything here. That's 12, and I've only probably got 10 in there if I'm lucky. So probably nothing there. And consolidate all this crap and try again and try and get 4 victory points. If I can get the 4, then it'll be game over, man. Game over. So let's see how we go. So I won't be too much longer, I hope. Okay, ready to move. All right, let's start down here. I'm going to take this little fella here, and he's going to go 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. This little fella's going to go 2, 3. This little fella here is going to go 2 into there. This cav here is going to come up 2. This guy here is going to come over there, and this guy is going to come up there. So we can try and attack into here. Probably put an attack here and maybe an attack here, utilizing all of this stuff as well. Right, so that's everything there. Whilst I'm over this side, sorry. Bring it over a bit. We'll bring this supply up to D, so it's ready to come on next time, and these other 2 supply will simply come down to D as well from C up there. Righto, now here I've moved the Volga flotilla, so I'm going to take this fellow over here like that. This fella's going to come over as well. 1, 2, 3. This fella's going to come. Sorry, this fella's going to move out. He can't, can he? Bugger! Chugga, chugga, choo choo. Okay, I'm going to take this guy out. I'm going to put him in. Oops. And he's going to bring this guy back. He's actually going to move sideways to there. This guy moves back like that. This guy comes down 1, 2, 3 onto there. Now, the only, you can't see what I'm doing. Sorry. So what I've done is I've moved some extra troops over here so we can have a go here. I'm just thinking if I've missed being able to do my stuff. Did I miss a step? As usual, being a dickhead. Yeah, I forgot the restore access units. No, that was it. No. Allocate, spend SPs. Okay, so no, that was the allocation over there because these were there. So no, I couldn't do that. Okay. Next, we're going to come down to here. And I'm simply going to move this unit across there and this unit across there. And they're going to have a go there. This is the winter offensive. Let's do it. Okay. Our little cavalry man here needs to try and make it to here. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which cuts their rail line there. He's in there now, which gives them back 1 VP. So they're down to 26, the Germans. Okay, then we move up this way. So these guys here are going to go what? Just trying to get all this up there. But can't. Damn it, Janet. They go on 1, and they can attack straight out of there. So they're good to go. Looking over this way, this replacement here is going to come on 1, no combat. These two guys here are going to go 1, 2, 3. 5th tank is coming on and going 1. In fact, no, I don't want him there. I want him there, like that. We have a Zockbond now. This little fella's going to go 1, 2, well, 1, 2 to there. He's going to come on to there like that. And these guys are going to go, this guy go 1 to here. This guy's going to come on and go 1, 2, 3, 4, it doesn't matter, 5. And he comes on to there, which gives us a Zockbond here and keeps him contained. Okay, so we need to try and take out this guy, and these guys. And if we can do that, then that'll give us the 3 victory points and we'll be good to go. Okay, so I'll stop there, I'll pause there, sort it all out, and come back and we can have a look at the combats and see what we can do. Won't be long. Rightio, ready to get into it. So we've got 3 attacks down in here. We're going to do this one first. This is a 3-to-1 against this mountain unit here. Okay. 3-to-1 for a 4 is an A1, D1, advance 2. So that's an advance 1. So he's gone. And we lose 1. We'll lose the cavalry. And we have advance 1s, which will come over here and over here like that. And that's done. I'll just grab those containers, sorry. So I can chuck some shit away as we go. Okay. Next one we'll do is 3-to-1, these blue ones here, into that Italian mountain unit. Three to 1 for a 5 is an A1, D1, advance 2 again. So mountain unit is gone. We have to take a loss. We're not going to take it off the tanky. We'll take it off this guy in there, and we are not advancing because we don't need to. And then we have these 3 units here attacking this poor little North Caucasus volunteer cavalry at 4-to-1. For a 1 is a DR2 advance 2. Okay, so he's going to go back where 1, 2 to there. And so we have our advance 1. So we'll advance our cav up here. We'll advance this guy into here. And we'll advance this guy into here, like that. So we've taken out 2 mountain units, and we've also pushed them back a bit. So all in all, I think that's a pretty fair exchange for the start. Righto, then we can come over to Stalingrad. And what we have is South supporting these 2 stacks, attacking into Remnant A, and that's at a 3-1. For a 2 is a DR2 advance 2. So he's quite happy to go back. So he's going to go 1, 2, up to there, and they have an advance 1. Okay, now, we really don't. We're going to advance this guy to the rear, and we're going to advance this guy to the rear, and this guy, we'll just chuck out there because I can't bring him back, but that's okay. Can I do that? Yes, I can. Oh, in fact, I can. I can bring him back as well. Right. So, all in all, just push him back a little bit, give him a hard time. And that is done. Right. And then we have our attacks up top. So I'll just put this up here to start with. Move my shit around. And get ready to... in fact, no, we've got one more down south. That's right. And we'll do that first. We've got the one in the Taman. I want to get all the attacks in before we see if we can end the game. Okay, so this is a whole 1-to-1 here. For a 4, 1-to-1 for a 4 is an A1 DR2. Okay. So an A1, we'll reduce this guy. So he could come across here for 1-2, bring him into line again. And then they could advance back into their positions. He can't go that way. It's either that or he stays there, but that's really not an option. So he's going to go 1, 2, and then he's going to advance 1 into there. And he's going to advance his 1 back into there. Like that. So it didn't achieve much, but in fact it helped the Italians more than anything else. Okay. Let's do these. So it's not very likely we're going to be able to fix this in the one go. We've got a 2-to-1 here, a 4-to-1 here, and a 2-to-1 here. This one at least is isolated, and this one is isolated, so we may be able to get rid of them through desperation defense. This guy though is 2 steps, so we'll just have to see. So what do we want to do first? We might just go right to left. Okay. So the first one over here is a 2-to-1. We have these units and these units attacking this poor little fella here. 2 to 1 for a 4 is a dr2 advance 2. Okay. So as we were saying, he doesn't really want to leave there at all. So he's going to do a determined defense. So he has nothing for him. He has nothing against him. So I'm going to use 4 Panzer Army in support to give him a +1. And he's in a nothing, in the clear with a +1. Oh, he gets a 6, which is a success with a 1 loss for him, and we get to pick the loss for them. That must be this guy. And that's it. So there you go. He was good. If we hadn't given him the +1, it still would have been a success and he still would have lost 1. But okay, 4 to 1 here. Using the support of this artillery here. It's only got a range of 3. If it had a range of 5, I could have brought it over to help out the other guys, but yeah, range of 3. So 4 to 1 against these 2 here. And we get a 3. 4 to 1 for a 3 is a DRX advance 2. So we'll take his best unit. Now he's going to take an X. So he's not going to take that, that's for sure. He's going to go after one of my bestest units, and that would be... Oh, in fact, that should have been a 3 to 1. Yeah. What was I doing? It was 3 to 1 for 2. It's a DR2 advance 2, sorry. I was looking at the wrong bloody one. DR2 advance 2. Okay, so let's just come back there. I was still looking on the 4 to 1. Oh, we were doing the 4 to 1, you dickhead. But it should have actually been 5 to 1. I didn't put the elite. I only gave him the tank bonus. So it should have been a 5 to 1 for a 3, which is an A1D1 advance 2. Okay, so he gets to pick. So he's going to pick his worst unit. Apologies for that. Into there, like that. And we get to pick our unit. So I am going to remove our elite tank. That still leaves me my Panzer Corps and 2 Panzer Grenadier, well, mechanized infantry. Okay, so that's gone. So an advance 2. So he can't advance. He can't retreat at all because we have a Zoc bond. So he's in for desperation defense. He has nothing going for him. He is out in the open. He's at a -1, and there is nothing to support him at all. So a -1 out in the open. And he gets that, which is a fail, lose 1. So he'll do that. And he's going again. Again, it's still a -1. And that gives him a 1, which is a fail and lose 1. So he's going to lose that bugger. And he goes again. -1. And he gets a 5 in the clear, which is a success, but lose 1. And because it is a success, we can't go in there and take that this turn. So we are still stuck there. Okay, so I've used that. It's a once off only, so being removed, kick it off totally. Right, so we're into here for a 2-1. For a 6 is a D1 advance 3. Okay, a D1. So we'll lose the Hungarian like that, because we're going to have to use him to start with as the lead unit. Okay, so again, he can't go anywhere. He needs to retreat 3. He can't cross the Zockbond or anything else. So he's in there. It's a town, so that's other. He doesn't have any pluses. He doesn't have any minuses. I'm not going to give him the support of Second Hungarian at the moment until we really need to, just in case I need it. Okay, so he's at a square for a desperation defense in other and gets a 3, which is a fail and a loss. So that is gone. So this will now be our lead unit, which gives us a -1 because it's a low quality unit. So I'm going to have to use Second Hungarian to beef it up. So it's an even again. And we have a 6 in other, which is a 1-1 loss success. So we take our loss there, and we get to pick their loss. So we'll take it right there. And that is all of the attacks. So, damn, they tried. God, they tried. Okay, so they needed to take these 3 to do anything. That's all they could try and take. They couldn't reach anything else. That was the whole trouble. So it looks like this game is going to go to completion. Simple as that. But I would say more than likely that's going to go. This one will probably go next time as well, unless we can rally some shit in here to take them out. This one, there's lots of things coming over, but we've got that sort of intermediate German turn to have first. So it'll be the intermediate German turn, the Russian turn, and then the German turn, because, as we said, the initiative changes. But we go into turn 28 next turn. And that's the winter start. So I'll need to read about winter. We go through what's happening and then play through the rest of the game. So in a way, it's good, but it would have been a wonderful end to the game to have the Russians actually do it like that. Because the trouble we have now, just coming back down here from a Russian point of view, the Germans, the Axis, have 26 VP. Both of these, they need 24, and then it starts to go down. For for them to hold. So every turn we go from here onwards, the less VPs they need. So when we get to here, you know, we're going to have to take even more. So, but look, we can still do it. We can still do it. It's just going to be a little bit more difficult, but we should have a chance to do some damage before the German armour can come over. So let's see what happens. So again, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. I'm sorry I couldn't give you a snappy end to the game right there, but I'm still hoping for a snappy Soviet win throughout this. So I will catch you next time. Be good. Bye for now.